beaten the number 1 and the number 2 teams in the NHL in their rinks. Uh, what is the difference that you're able to go in and beat those types of teams and in this game keep responding? Even though they kept coming back, you kept responding.
Yeah, I thought our composure on the bench was good. I think everyone's been buying into playing a simple style of hockey. Obviously, everyone wants to score and everyone wants to get points, and that's obviously going to happen, especially when you got a young team. But I really like the maturity, as we've progressed throughout the season of guys buying into playing the game the way it needs to be played, especially at certain times. There's going to be times to make a play and try things offensively, and then there's going to be times to just put a puck behind them and cut your losses. And I think we've obviously learned that the hard way, but especially good teams they're going to make you pay, especially if you turn it over and feed their transition. Those offensive players are just waiting for that. So I think recently, and tonight in particular, you see guys that are just got nothing in the D zone. It's a high flipping in the neutral zone. Our forwards are chasing it down. If we're in the neutral zone, you don't have anything clean. It's behind their goal line, and you're making them break out from a full 200 feet. So they do that, consistently. It wears on the other team and makes it a tough game to play.
For the most part, your guys' second periods have been better recently. Do you feel like guys are getting more dialed in on the details, line changes, and just doing the right things to give you guys a chance?
Yeah, I think that what I was just talking about plays into that. Trying to maybe extend your shift to maybe get another scoring chance where you don't need one. So I think the puck decisions, especially at the end of the shift when you're tired, is something that has been costing us in the second. And you get trapped in your zone in the second. It's a long ways to change. So especially for the D, they get stuck out there, and that gives the other team momentum, and then you feel like you're chasing the game. And tonight we were changing quick, and I think a lot of part of that is, like I said, just kind of cutting your losses. You come out of your shift even, that's a win. So I think we played a simple, hard style of hockey, and you get rewarded when you do that, especially on the road.
Do you think you guys have upped your desperation recently? And I watched Malenstein go in front of an Ovechkin shot. I watched Peyton Krebs. Didn't even look like he was going to get to the puck, but he gets there and scores the empty net goal. And we could mention more. I mean, we've been starting to see that, and we probably could trace it back to the Edmonton game. Do you think there's been more desperation from everybody?
Yeah, I think that's something that we've talked about. Obviously, we know we're not in playoffs, and it'd be kind of easy to just kind of throw in the towel and check out and do your own thing out there. And I think, we made it a point that these last 20 games, when we were 20 games out, that we were going to make something of it and try to build some momentum going into next year and try to hammer home an identity that we want to play by. And obviously, in order to do that, you got to look in the mirror and hold yourself accountable, but hold others around you accountable. And I think when you're doing that, you're seeing the desperation in games where obviously the points aren't really going to help us right now, unfortunately. But selling out to block a shot sends a message to the guy next to you that he's all in for you, and that stuff's contagious, and it makes the guy next to you want to do it as well. And if we want to be a winning hockey team, that's the type of game you got to play. And I think it speaks more that we're doing it when the games technically don't matter. I think that speaks volumes to the guys that we have in the room, and that we are hungry to get better and turn the thing around. So it's an unfortunate way that this season's gone, and we've had to learn things the hard way. And I feel like I've been saying that for a long time now, but it's nice to see some traction of guys committing to playing the game the right way.
It seems like JJ's often been the guy to jumpstart your offense recently. Is he playing his best hockey of the season or even his career right now, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, statistically, I think, everyone knows he's got a lot of skill and can score, and I think confidence is a big thing. He's getting a big opportunity to play in all situations, and he's been playing great. He can score, he can make plays, and I think, for us, when he's moving his feet, that's when we get the best out of him, and he's been great. It energizes our group offensively, and it's not just the offensive side. I think I've seen a pretty big growth in his game, just in battles and 50-50s and playing hard in the D zone too. And I think that kind of goes back to what I was saying about everyone, buying in to playing the game the way it needs to be played.
In a power play, you got 2 power play goals today. Did you guys kind of go to school on that first power play? It seemed like it was disjointed, and then all of a sudden the second one you score on, it seemed totally different. Did you kind of go to school on that and say, okay, they're doing this, we need to do that?
I don't know. I think sometimes you don't break in or you don't have a couple clean plays, it's easy to get frustrated, and that kind of spirals and the power play can get out of hand. And I think we just kind of made it a point to regroup and not let the next opportunity that we got go to waste. And I think that was kind of, what you see there is just kind of a mental reset and shake it off and turn the page and reset and try to go out in there and impact the game in a positive way. Even if we don't score, just building some momentum for our team.